Hello everybody, welcome to Great Leveler Gaming. I'm the Great Leveler. Today we've got another trailer reaction. Today we're checking out the Assassin's Creed official gameplay overview trailer. Now, this is a game that I really wanted to enjoy because I love seeing just Japanese games. I love the whole samurai. And yet every time I've seen this trailer for this game, it's underwhelmed me. This is the last trailer I'm going to check out for the game. I don't think it's going to change my mind, but if this is its last chance. I'm not saying I'm never going to get the game, but I'm definitely not going to get it when it first comes out, unless this trailer just blows me away. So we'll see what it says. We'll see what it shows us, see if there's anything else, but I've just not really enjoyed what I've seen so far. The whole fun of Assassin's Creed games for me was the navigation. And yes, you can travel on horseback, but what about the, running across the big cities and stuff? I don't feel like there's going to be enough locations to really lean into the Assassin's Creed parkour kind of mechanics. So we'll see what this trailer reveals. I did have a comment, and I feel bad because I didn't respond, and I usually respond to all the comments, and they were complaining that Ubisoft's stealing from Japanese culture by changing things. I can't remember what the full comment said now. I don't agree with that personally. I mean, Assassin's Creed has touched on a lot of cultures from around the world, and they've taken a lot of liberties with the characters, historical characters and historical location. At the end of the day, it's an entertainment franchise, so I don't quite agree with that comment, and that might be why I didn't respond to it, because I wanted to be respectful of the person leaving the comment, but I also didn't agree with it, and I was trying to think of the best way to phrase it, and then I end up not. So if you are watching this trailer reaction, I apologise for not responding, yeah, I don't quite agree with quite what was said, but I can also remember what was said because it was a while ago now. But yeah, let's see what this trailer has to offer. Let's see if it can convince me. That is the main question. Let's crack on. One duo, two playing stars. Oh, so we get a little bit behind the scenes. Just it's more of a yappy trailer. That's fine.
Two emerging player fantasies that were awesome: the shinobi and the samurai. What we didn't want is try to dilute them into one fantasy. We really wanted to explore both sides. So that's something where we said, well, we need two characters.
Which I like. I like that concept.
The Momoyama period in feudal Japan was such a nuanced time, so it was really interesting to be able to work with dual protagonists and develop these two characters as individuals, because we really had the opportunity to explore.
I do understand the frustration that there's now playing a Japanese samurai, but you don't get to play as a Japanese character.
Clear that Naue is the stealth character, and Yasuke is the fight character. Speed and agility on one side, then brawn and strength on the other.
But I do like that.
Possible way we could make them.
It does change it up a little bit. It makes it really interesting. So I don't hate the idea either. But I understand the frustration with it.
Naue is the imagined daughter of a legendary Egan shinobi, Fujibayashi Nagato. And up until this point, she's actually been quite protected from a lot of the horrors of war that have been going on in other parts of Japan. So this is going to be her first real taste of what lies beyond, and it has a profound impact on her.
I wanted to have the stealth as a core pillar in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Player will recognize the classic Assassin's
I'm interested with the Assassin's Creed blade twist into like that kind of thing, but I don't really see the needs for it either.
We wanted Naue to be extremely fast, efficient, acrobatic.
See, I like that navigation though.
A lot to make sure that she has the
pointless flip though.
Spectacular parkour we could give her. She can squeeze.
Okay, that looked cool.
She can go prone, meaning that the character can go underbelly and just crawl around in the dirt and disappear from view. We really wanted to leverage all the light elements that come with our new tech and use it in a core way for our shinobi fantasy specifically. So what that means.
See, this is looking good, but again, we've seen the gameplay trailer of this, and it's not quite. I feel like it's delivered that as well.
In the world, and that affects how NPCs can see you and if they can sense you at all.
I like that though.
What we want the player to experience is the feeling of being the predator. So you feel like a ninja, you can break light, you can vanish into the shadows, and you're flipping on roof with the physics-based grappling hook, so the stealth is more rich than ever, and you really feel that she's like a blade in the shadows.
Which is cool. And that would probably be my
Yasuke
play
is
style,
our
to be
first
fair.
historical protagonist in Assassin's Creed. What we know about Yasuke historically is just a bit, but it was enough to get the team really excited about the opportunity to work with him as a character. He can fight his way out of anything, but he's also super smart and can think his way through things.
I just
equally as
love
well,
the
and
outfit,
is
though.
going to be somebody who always has a commanding presence.
So especially in combat, when we think about Yasuke, it's really about dictating how the fight will go. And to do so, we created a mechanic called the posture attack. So he can chamber an attack, and then he can launch that attack to do massive amount of damage and take out anyone.
Yasuke is very, very strong. He can barge through reinforced doors. He can lift heavy objects that Naue can't. But that means that he's somewhat slowed down compared to Naue.
What a dismount.
On the ground, that's where he's
Not going to do that again. It would have been cool to see like a co-op mode though,
We have
for this.
two characters who have such different gameplay styles. So for every situation, every gameplay moment you're going to encounter, you really need to think through everything from these two perspectives.
Blood must be paid in blood, Yasuke.
We always want to respect player choice, so you can do quests with any character. So if you are Yasuke, you play with his strength, but also with his weakness. Same for Naue. Each character has their own.
See, I like that though. It
strategies,
gives the game
but also
replay
they can
value.
master the different weapons, so it's not just about stats. It's about the player competency to really understand how the different mechanic works.
They have different speeds, they have different HP, they have
See-
different gear sets, so they're very unique.
I like that, but
They're
I
a great
I've
balance
not
of
liked
two player fantasies.
how some of the previous games have implemented like RPG elements. I don't want an RPG from Assassin's Creed. I just want this is a weapon and I want to use this one because it's
Narratively,
cool.
They have common goals and they are aligned on what they want to do.
You know,
The
this
way they
weapon's
go
slow, this
about
one's
it
fast. That's all I
drastically
care about.
different. Sometimes playing Naue, even if you're very good, you'll hit a wall and some enemy is going to kick your ass and you go, you know what, let me switch. And the same is true for Yasuke. Sometimes you'll get a setup, a couple enemies are high on rooftop that you cannot quite reach and having to go, you know what, let me switch back to Naue. And having this push-pull that players get to experience of which characters is good in what situation, it gives us lots of levers to play with and try to break the mold, I think is the most fantastic thing we've achieved with our dual protagonist from a gameplay perspective.
Yeah, I like the fact that there's a dual protagonist. Like I said, the previous ones have had you being able to choose from a male or female character, but it's been the same story. So I really like that, actually. That trailer did something I wasn't expecting it to do, which is change my mind. And I'm definitely more swayed with that trailer. It definitely illustrated more of what I would like to see. But again, this is the thing. I've seen the gameplay trailer. I saw the movement in action. It looks great, little snippets. It was same with the Silent Hill 2 trailer actually we've done recently. I've seen a gameplay trailer. So when I'm seeing these little snippets that look great, it's like, yeah, but as a long sequence, will it still deliver? And it's same with this. But I must admit, that was a interesting trailer. Well, it wasn't, it was kind of like a behind the scenes trailer, so probably not my usual type of trailer reaction, but I didn't know that going in, but I'm glad that we did it. Yeah, it definitely put me on the fence. I still don't think I'm going to pay the full price for that game. I think that's definitely one that if I get, I'm going to get it second hand as a physical copy, or I'm going to wait for it to drop in price. Because yeah, I'm not quite convinced with it. But I'm more intrigued with it after that one. I did like what it showed me. So yeah, I think it's an interesting time period. I still stand by the fact though that the navigation did look a lot of fun, but again, in like small sections. But I used to love in the first and second game just running across, like in Italy with Ezio, running across the rooftops, or when you got to Constantinople and you had the hook blade and you just navigate with such speed, and it was just so much fun. Where this, I mean, Japan, such a beautiful country, especially when you see it with all the, you know, feudal Japan with the buildings. But navigation, I don't feel like is going to be as fun because I don't feel like they've got enough verticality. There is verticality there, but I don't know if it's enough to make the navigation as fun as what it was in those earlier games. But I'm really happy that they finally gone to Japan, but I feel like they could have done that years ago. So I'm still on the fence, but I'm definitely swaying more to actually liking the look of it. But what do you guys think? Has that trailer given you any more insight? What do you think to this game? And yeah, let me know down below in those comments. If I don't respond to your comment, please don't take it personally. Either A, I just didn't get around to it and forgot it was there. That's happened more than once. Or I just don't maybe agree and I just don't want to start an argument in the comments. This channel is about, you know, a friendly community. I don't want to start arguing. I'm happy to discuss, but if I feel like I can't really agree with you without completely dismissing your comment, then I might just not. But that shouldn't discourage you from leaving a comment. Like I said, if we're being respectful, let's comment away. And yeah, let's build this community up. Anyway, I'll see you all on the next episode coming soon. Bye.